And if you think that that's it, no, that's not. I want to show you how you can do moving platforms. And I think moving platforms, it's very basic element of any platformer game because it gives you so much variety with level design. It's crazy. So let's do this. Again, I'm gonna go to I can actually see that I didn't save this level, so I'm gonna click just in case. Don't forget to save from time to time. Okay, so let's go back to content drawer and find this 2 blueprint. Now we need another blueprint for the moving platform. We can create this moving platform from either of these blueprints, but since we already have collision box here, I will be using this one because we're gonna need the collision for this blueprint as well. So I'm gonna call it moving platform and double click to open. Perfect. So since we have copied the jumping platform, we still have all these nodes here, and I'm gonna delete those. Go back to viewport. I just realized that we actually don't need this collision box for the moving platform, but that's okay. That's okay, because probably in the future, if you need some kind of logic with this collision box, you will add it. So the logic behind this is simple. We want to see this platform moving when the game starts, first of all, right? So we want to see this movement going up and down, up and down. Let's go to the event graph. And we're going to use this event begin play node because we want this to start when the game starts. I'm just going to delete those. How can we manage the movement of the platform? Actually, if you remember, we have timelines here, and that's what we're going to use. So let's find timeline, add timeline. We can give it a name. Moving platform. And so now we can open this up and actually manage the movement. So let's add track, add vector track, give it a name, moving up and down. Okay. So now we have 3 axes once again, but actually we just need this Z axis. Why? Because Z axis means movement up and down, right? So I'm just gonna block these 2 axes. Let's save, compile. Sometimes when you click like this, you need to click the axes again. Okay, good. So make sure that only the Z axis is unlocked. Okay, now we have the length. It's up to you how long you want it. I'm gonna work with 3 seconds length. And this is very simple linear movement. So we just need 2 points. First is right here. You need to push shift and then click. And here you have your point. So time 0 and 0. This is just the start, like from what point we start. We start from 0, 0. And then we're gonna add another, actually you can just click anywhere because we're gonna change it here. So the second point will be in the very end of the track. That means 3 seconds. And you can put any value that you want. I put 200. Okay, if you can't see it, let me show you. Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. Okay, very good. Save, compile. So now let's go back to event graph. We need to define that this all happens with the platform. I still have the static mesh name here. I can actually rename it to round platform. Now what we need to do, through the update output, we're gonna put set relative location node. This is it. You can see round platform right here. It's the name of our static mesh that we have just renamed. Relative location sets the location of the component relative to its parent. And you can see that the target here is our round platform. Now, through this timeline, we have created this vector track, and we need to connect this one with this new location. Obvious. This is obvious. You can see yellow, yellow. So now this new location is defined by this timeline. Let's go further. So we're gonna add a delay node. Here it is. It is what it is. It's just a delay. We're gonna put duration 3 seconds. It should be the same duration that we have in the timeline here. And now let's just save this and take a look what we have. It's not finished yet, but let's just take a look. So I go to the content drawer, put my movement platform right here, click play, and let's take a look what's happening. So it is stuck. That's it. So it moved up to 200 points, and yeah, that's it. Let's take another look. Whoop, that's it. We don't want it to do like this, right? We want it to go up and down. So what we want to do, we actually want to check after this timeline is done, after the platform is on its high point, we want to check if it's up, and if it's up, then it should go down, right? And if it's not, then it should go up. Or we can like reverse this logic and check if it's at the bottom. So if the platform is at the bottom, then it should go up. If it's not at the bottom, then it should go down. And for this logic, we're gonna need a variable. So I'm gonna add a variable, call it bottom. And this is Boolean variable, meaning true or false. Now we're gonna save compile, then select this variable, go to details and find this default value. So by default, it is false, but at the very beginning of the game, this variable is true because at the very beginning, this platform is at the bottom right here. Okay, so if the platform is at the bottom, then we want this timeline to play, because this timeline moves our platform from 0 to 20. But if the platform is not at the bottom, meaning that it is at its highest point, then we want this movement to be reverse. Here we have this reverse input. So how to do that? I'm going to show you the branch node. Here it is. It's flow control. So it's very simple one. If condition is true, then it goes from the true, and it's false, then here. For the condition, we're going to get the variable and connect like this. And now, if it is false, like it is at the very beginning of the game, we're gonna set this variable to true. And if it's true, we're gonna set this variable to false. And now in this case, we're gonna play. And in this case, we're gonna reverse. Okay, let's save, compile. So the platform goes up and down, up and down. Okay, so what we are doing here, we are switching this variable from true to false and from false to true. And that switching allows us to manage the movement. We can either play, which means play the timeline from 0 to 200, or we do the reverse. So we go from 200 to 0. Okay, so let's click play again. Okay, so let's go to the game and click play, and let's see if we can jump on this platform. So I'm gonna move this platform a bit like this. Okay, click play. Yep, no more. Another try, another try. Come on, yeah. I think it's too high. Let's see if we can jump from this platform to this one. Yay, we can. Oh, very good. All right, perfect.